Category Contact Manager inside Joomla allows us to add different categories for contacts, so we can organize contacts in our website. When we publish our contact page for our Contact Us page for the website, we can actually have multiple areas in which people can click through to find different types of contacts. So we can have accounting employees, both full-time and part-time. We could have board members, we could have managers, sales, admin. This is also useful too, because if you're creating an intranet using Joomla, you could create a back-end page that's only available or only viewable for people that are logged in. And in that instance, you could create multiple categories of contacts, so all of the employees or staff members would know where to go find everyone's contact information. On this page, the navigation is very similar to other component pages inside Joomla. We've got a new button, edit, publish, unpublish, archive, check in, trash, rebuild, options, and our help button. Down here on the actual page, we've loaded it with a handful of categories like accounting and employees. We've nested full-time and part-time underneath the employees category. So these are categories in and of themselves. We've simply said that the full-time category is going to be a subcategory of employees. And the way to do that is by creating the category. Here, we'll do it with board members. We'll make board members a subcategory of employees. So what you want to do is you want to click on your category that you create, and then here underneath the parent drop down, we'll say, make employees the parent item of this specific of board members here, and then simply hit save and close. And now you'll notice that board members is nested beneath employees. We can obviously remove that out of there by coming back and saying there's no parent to this item, and then hitting save and close. And so you'll notice that the significance of this, or the reason why one would want to have, or perhaps need to have, multiple categories of contacts is because Joomla allows you to create different layouts for your contact page. The contact page in Joomla doesn't have to simply be a page with an address and a phone number and a map and an image and a form to submit. The page can actually be somewhat of a directory, if you will, with multiple rows and columns that organizes all of your contacts in the categories. And on this page here, we can, in a similar fashion to other pages in Joomla, we can sort things by drop-downs, select the status of it, the access, and the language as well. And the functions on this page work in a similar fashion to other pages too, where we can unpublish different categories by simply clicking on the white check that's in the green circle, and we can order them by clicking the up and down arrows, or we can simply type the number in the boxes in the order that we want them to appear and hit our little disc here that says save order. In addition to all of that above here, towards the bottom we've got some batch processes that we can apply to these categories if needed. Let's say we had a lot of different categories for some reason, and we wanted to set the access level on multiple categories. We could simply check the boxes here, and then from our drop-down say, you know what, we want only people that are logged in and are registered at our website to see these different categories. And we would basically select that here and then click process. And now you'll notice that these two boxes are registered, the admin and the board members. Additionally, we can move things or copy things from categories. So if we wanted to move all of these into a specific category, we could check these three items down at the bottom here, come down to select and say, move all of these to manager category. We can copy them or we can move them. The significance of that is that once you create 2 or 3 categories, you can start to copy them, and we can just copy these and hit process, and now we're going to have copied categories in here underneath managers. You'll notice, however, that it doesn't say that it is a copy. Other areas of Joomla will let you know that this is a copy by putting the word copy in parentheses. In the contact manager, it doesn't do that. So we need to be mindful of that and be aware that we copied something here, and come back into sales and then simply change the name of this. Managers, you could say part-time managers or something like this. You need to make sure that you rename those items once you've nested them inside another category. And that's how you use the category contact manager. It's pretty straightforward, and again, it works similar ways to other areas in Joomla. Hope that was helpful.